Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a skincare video. In this video I'll be sharing how you could get into skincare as a beginner and how you can build your routine. So just get your cup of tea, get your notes. I have mine here, and without further ado, let us get right into the video. I have my note here. I've jotted a few things I would like to talk about. So when getting into skincare, the first thing that you have to figure out is what your skin type is, because that way you'll be able to customize a routine for yourself and also choose products based on your type. So there are different kinds of skins. There's oily skin type, normal skin type, dry, and a combination of oily and dry, or normal and dry combination basically. So oily skin typically will get greasy. They are most likely prone to pimples and acne, and dry skin are usually dry and they have like cracky and flaky skin, and they are usually very sensitive to lots of products. Normal skin is basically normal. Sometimes they can be sensitive, sometimes they could be dry, but generally they are normal skin type. So combination skin are usually a combination of oily and dry. So they can be oily in certain parts of their face, typically the T-zone area, their forehead, chin, and then maybe they can be normal or dry other parts of their face. So once you have figured out your skin type, then you can better know how to work with your skin. So personally for me, I would like to think that I'm normal skin. Occasionally I could get dry, but generally I would say that my skin is pretty normal. So a few tips. First, you have to also understand that just like every other thing with the human body, genes play a very crucial role. So mostly your type of skin is influenced by your genetics, and you also have to know that your environment, your lifestyle plays a role in your skin and how good your skin would be. So aside the products you're using, your diet, your exercise, your lifestyle in general basically. So your environment, things around you, what kind of towels you use, your pillowcases, your bed sheets, how clean are they, all these can influence your skin. So getting that out of the way, you'd also want to know that it's a gradual process. You have to be patient when deciding a product. You have to give it time to actually work. A lot of the times we see ourselves trying out things for like a day or 2 days and you're complaining it doesn't work, etc. But you have to give your skin time to actually get used to this product and respond to them. So typically at least 2 weeks is enough to actually see if your skin is responding well or bad to a product. So something else that you like to do is a patch test. So when you're starting off using a product newly, you would want to know if your skin would react negatively to it. So you could just use a particular part of your face, a small part, maybe behind your ears, and try out the product and see if you'd have any inflammations or any allergic reactions to the product. So these are just some things that I would like you guys to know before we get into building a routine for yourself. In putting together a routine, there are steps that you'd have to take, and I'll just be running you guys through those steps, and at the end I'll also be sharing what I use for my own skin. Customizing your routine is very essential. As I mentioned earlier, we have different skin types and our genes are different, or basically different. So what works for someone else might not work for you. This is why it's very important for you to tailor your routine to your skin needs. So a lot of the times we see people's skincare routine, or you see their skin, you like their skin, and you ask them what do they use for their skin so that you can get it for yourself. But oftentimes than not, what works for them might not work for you, and it's not necessarily that the product is bad, it's just that your skin is not receptive to such products. This is not what your skin needs. So there are lots of videos on people's skincare routine, but people actually don't share how you could work your routine for yourself, how you could customize your routine for yourself. So this is why I felt the need to make this video. So instead of you just copy pasting someone else's routine, you can individually get products that work for you and customize a routine for yourself. So there are steps that you need to take. The first thing I feel like every routine needs is cleansing. So what does cleansing do? Cleansing is literally washing your face, cleaning your face, getting out all the dirt, cleaning your pores, all basically the rubbish that your face doesn't need. Cleansing helps you take all those out. So there are different types of cleansers. Usually there are oil cleansers and there are foam cleansers. So I recently started getting into oil cleansing, and the reason being that a lot of the times these days, actually, a lot of people wear makeup, and so it's important for you to actually oil cleanse first before going into using a foaming cleanser. So oil cleanse basically melts makeup, melts a lot of other products that you have, build up of products that you have, like your moisturizers, sunscreen, all of those, before you can now go into washing your face with a foaming cleanser. You should cleanse your skin at least once a day, but preferably once to twice a day, in the mornings and in the evenings. So for me, I don't usually use oil cleansers in the mornings because there's no need for that. So I usually would just go straight to use a foaming cleanser. But most evenings, especially on days when I wear makeup, I typically would use an oil cleanser and a foam cleanser, so double cleansing. After you've cleansed your face, the next thing that you want to do is exfoliate. So exfoliating is basically getting rid of dead cells. So like a lot of other cells in the body, the skin cells, they die, they age and they die. So cleansing basically just gets rid of the dirt on the surface of your skin, but with exfoliating, it takes it a step further. It gets rid of dead skin cells. So there are different types of exfoliants, but basically they will be grouped into two. We have physical exfoliants and chemical exfoliants. So the physical exfoliants are the ones that are more common. So these are the ones that are like scrubs, and they have like gritty particles and all of those. Physical exfoliation basically take out dead cells by friction, hence why they are a bit coarse. On the other hand, chemical exfoliants are usually acids, so they kind of work deeper and better than physical exfoliants. So some of the times they peel, other times you just wash them off after you use them. So we have alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids. So a lot of the acids that people use to exfoliate their skin fall into either of these categories. Some of the chemical exfoliants are actually a combination of both AHAs and BHAs. For example, the one I use by The Ordinary is a combination of AHA and BHA. So the good thing is AHA works on the surface and BHA works both on the surface and the layer underneath. So hence why some chemicals have both of them. Your typical AHAs will be lactic acid, glycolic acid, and for BHAs you have something like salicylic acid. And tip, BHAs are actually good for those that have acne prone skin or those that are currently battling with acne, because it works both on the surface and on the layer underneath, especially inflammatory type acne. So it's something that if you're an oily skin person or you're battling with acne, something that you should add to your routine. Also, an important tip, you shouldn't go above 5%. Usually the recommended is 2 to 3%. And if you're starting off newly using acids, then I would recommend that you start with small concentration, like 1-2%, and then as your skin tolerates them, you can increase. Also, these acids, they increase your skin sensitivity to UV rays, so to the sun. So if you're using acids, it's a must. I repeat, a must, compulsory. If you don't take out anything from this video, this is something you should take out. You should use sunscreen, especially the 24-48 hours after. You must use sunscreen because your skin becomes more sensitive to the sun, so you can burn. You burn easily. Your acne scars or blemishes get even darker, so you must protect your skin with sunscreen. Okay, so how often do you exfoliate? If you're using you don't need to exfoliate every day, of course, but cleansing, like I said, cleansing is daily or even twice daily. For exfoliation, you can keep it at 2 times a week or 3 times a week, especially for physical exfoliation. If you're using chemical exfoliation, I would suggest starting out, you can start with once a week or once in 10 days, and then build to twice a week, twice in 10 days, and then see how your skin responds to it. Still on exfoliation, I started off using physical exfoliation. I recently actually just started using acids, but the thing is, it's okay, it does a decent job, but sometimes if your skin is sensitive, because of how rough the products are, you can actually get micro tears, like little tears here and there, and it doesn't exfoliate your skin evenly like when compared to acid exfoliants. So since you apply the acids everywhere on your face, so they target the entire skin on your face. So this is one disadvantage of using what's it called? Using physical exfoliants. I used physical exfoliants for the longest time. I never had a tear. My skin is pretty decent. But if you're someone that has problematic skin, you might want to consider acid exfoliants. After exfoliating, the next step would be toning. So you have cleansed, you have exfoliated, so a lot of things have changed about your skin at this point. Your pH level has changed. So what toning does is it balances your pH level. So, and then it also adds a base layer of moisturization to your skin. So after all of this cleansing and exfoliating, you just need a toner to calm things down, you know. Tell your skin, take a deep breath, okay, calm down. So toners are basically that product that you use to balance your pH and then moisturize your skin. Just bring back the moisture that you lost from washing and all back to your skin. Next, after you've toned your skin, you need a moisturizer. Irrespective of your skin type, whether you're dry, whether you're oily, whether you're combination, whether you're normal, moisturizers are a must. just like you drink water to survive, your skin needs water, your skin needs moisture. So it's a misconception that moisturization is for dry skin or normal skin. Everybody needs moisture, okay? So there are different types of moisturizers. Some of them prevent water from leaving your skin, others attract water to your skin. Either way, they work by preserving moisture in your skin. So you need to moisturize. And after moisturizing, the final step is a sunscreen. You need an SPF, a sun protective factor. You need to guide your skin from the rays of the sun. The sun is not your friend, okay? Everybody's excited when the sun comes out, summer is here, but sis and bros, you need sunscreen. Don't tell yourself I'm dark skin, I'm African, I'm black, so I don't need sunscreen. Lies, okay? Lies from the pit of hell. You need sunscreen. Everybody needs sunscreen. So many researches have shown that the sun is a causative factor for skin cancers and all of that. So aside the cosmetic purposes of using a sunscreen, for your health actually, you need to protect yourself from the rays of the sun. So a sunscreen is also important. And if you use acid exfoliant, then don't play yourself. Use a sunscreen. You don't want, after treating your scars, your blemishes, and then you go out in the sun hits you and makes them darker. So please use a sunscreen. So I'll share with you guys what my routine is, okay? My basic routine is. And this is something that I've been using for the longest time, because I got into skincare even longer than I started doing makeup. So my products change over the time. I try out new stuff, but this is actually what I've been using for the longest time. I'll also make a separate video talking about routine enhancers. So these are things that you can add into your routine to spice it up, to target your problem areas and etc. But for the basics, if you're starting out, this is what you need. And then along the line, depending on your skin needs, you can add stuff to your routine. So I've been using these steps for the longest time. And currently, what I'm using is from Dr. Organic, which is, I think, a natural based cosmetic line. And I would also recommend that if you're starting out as a beginner and you're confused what products to get for cleansing and exfoliating and all, I would suggest you find a cosmetic line and then get sets from them. So I've never used a set before. This is my first time using a set, and I've been using this for the last probably like 6 weeks. And so this is what the face wash looks like. So I use this for cleansing. It's an activated charcoal purifying face wash. For me, my biggest skin issue is my pores. So I tend to have enlarged pores, so it makes my skin look a bit more textured. So I try to get products that work for cleansing your pores, minimizing your pores, and those kind of stuff. So I use this for face washing, and for physical exfoliating, I use this face scrub, same from the same Dr. Organic and same activated charcoal range. And I usually alternate between physical exfoliating and chemical exfoliating. So like once a week I'll do an acid exfoliation, and then twice a week I'll use a a scrub. So for oil cleansing, I couldn't find anyone from Dr. Organic, so I used this simple oil cleanser. It also works very well for taking out makeup, so that's what I use. And so I've gone through oil cleansing, face wash, exfoliating, and for a toner from that same line, I have this from the same brand. Sorry, I have this rose water. Is it rose water? Rose Otto skin toner. I'm almost through with this bottle, so that's what I use. I use this mostly during the day, and at night I would use this Pixie Glow Tonic. I've been using the other one much longer than this one, but this one is really good because it also has glycolic acid, which makes it an exfoliating toner, so it's actually really good. So I've gone to toners, and for moisturizing I use Neutrogena. So sometimes I get dry, and I find out that this moisturizer is actually really good because it has hyaluronic acid, which is very good for keeping moisture in the skin. And yeah, and previously I also would use regular normal rose water, something like this, for toning my face. It's a very natural toner, it doesn't do much. This is what I used for the longest of time before I started getting into like other type of toners, but I would use rose water. It's also very good for moisturizing your skin. And this is actually what I use. This is my basic skincare routine. I don't do extra, but like I said earlier, I'll make another video for other things that you can add to your routine to enhance your routine. And yeah, so if you have any further questions, you can leave them in the comment section. I'll be sure to give you a reply. And also don't forget to check out my Instagram, leave a like, comment, share, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm explaining too much. We're not writing exam, are we? Maybe we are. Say to yourself, I need to moisturize. Okay? Moisturize your skin. Okay.